What is going on, YouTube? It is Nether back again, and we're going to be going over some of Melania's best teammates when it comes to building her. So in order to do that first, though, we need to go over who she is. So obviously she's beast type. She is a mental type damage dealer. Her ultimate, target one enemy, deals 650 mental damage, inflicts one stack of Thief Master on the caster. And so Thief Master it's Melania's next incantation is enhanced. -1 stack after trigger, so it just boosts the damage. Her single target is Silent Takedown. At 3 stars, it is a deals 400 mental damage, Moxie by -1 for the target, and Moxie +1 for the caster. So obviously, she reduces the Moxie of the target that is being hit by 1, and she increases her own Moxie by an additional 1. And if the caster is in Thief Master, this attack steals 1 additional Moxie from the target, which is very, very good. Obviously, that is in every single one of the different levels of her single target. Now, her dual target is the Clockwork Rats. At 3 stars, it deals 300 mental damage to enemies. This attack enjoys leech rate of 20%. So, you do damage to somebody and you get 20% of that damage to health for her. If the caster is in Thief Master, Moxie +1, extra leech rate plus 30%. And that is the percentages for the leech rate is the same for every single star. Her inheritance, she at 1 star after the caster casts an ultimate, she gained 1 stack of the fixed plan, which is ultimate power increases by 12%. It's stackable up to 6 times and cannot be dispelled, which is very strong. Insight 2, her damage dealt is increased by 8% when she enters the battle. And at the final, Insight 3, after the caster uses her ultimate, gives the caster 1 additional stack of fixed plan. So Melania so far, I would say in the current game, with characters available, this doesn't include Pickles, who's not even in the game at the moment that is playable. Melania is very dependent on getting dupes to just, increase the overall damage output that she's able to do. Because if you're able to get her to Insight 3, then she's able to do a ridiculous amount. As you can see here, the damage dealt is increased. So by doing so, at least with the double target attack, you're able to maximize the total healing that she's able to go. So she's very self-sustainable. Maybe not in the same sense that Eternity is, but her ideal, I would say, teammates maybe be NN Lee, because of the fact that NN Lee is just so freaking strong. Obviously, inflicting daze on the enemies, so that enables you to do more leech rate damage. Obviously you have her debuff right here, which increases the damage dealt and damage taken by the enemy. So even at 1 star, it's doing additional overall 30% additional damage up to 60%. Super freaking strong, and enabling Melania to do absurd amount of damage, and her survivability being even higher. You have Medicine Pocket, who's also another very strong unit, inflicting the enemy with increased damage taken. So if ideally you have Medicine Pocket and NN Lee on the same team with Melania, but they're all going to be 6-star characters, so not everybody is going to have those units. Another unit to put on the team would be Tenet, because of the fact that right here the buff is she gives all allies a shield and increased damage taken while the shield is activated. Just being able to put a shield on you increases survivability. So let's say you are low on HP and you need Melania to survive and just continue to dish out the damage. Tenet being able to put that shield up will allow Melania to have that little bit of buffer, and then use her 2-target attack, her quote unquote AoE. You use that, and that allows her to recover. Do I think she is a must summon? No. I do think Melania is actually really, really good. I really sat down and looked at her kit yesterday or the day before, I forgot which now, and she's very strong. However, if you have let's just say you have Centurion, you're honestly just having a better beast unit, honestly. Melania is still very strong. For anybody who has her, already knows that she's very capable and strong. You really just need a unit to enable the increased damage taken debuff buff on the enemy so that you're able to maximize her self-sustainability and just, inflicting the enemy with the where is it? The fixed plan, or not on the enemy, but on herself, and then launching the ultimate, gaining that Thief Master, which increases the next incantation, I think is just stupid strong. But like I said, the fact is that right now I would say, even on the tier list here, that Eternity is probably a better sustain unit by herself, and then Centurion, obviously, I think being the absolute pinnacle of the game right now for global. But if you have any of these three units, I would say, and you have Melania and you just wanted to pull because it's a brand new sparkling banner. If you have Tenant, if you have Medicine Pocket or Anan Lee, and you have Melania, I would say you have a very, very strong team to do Limbo if you really want to, and then just do any piece of content. You're sitting very pretty.